Hello beautiful souls, welcome or welcome back to my channel. My name is Anu and I am your psychic tarot reader. This reading is for the sign of Aquarius, Sun, Moon, Rising, Venus, any placements of Aquarius in your chart. These are your messages. I am putting the intention for the next 30 days or the remainder of September, whichever you want to choose. I'm also doing daily readings. I took up like a 30-day promise in the last new moon, so check those out. It's a very short, like 5 to 6 minute readings for the collective that I put out every day. So if you're drawn to those, take a look. Okay, so Aquarius, the age of Aquarius. I love it. Let's see what are the messages for you. What is the major energy supporting you? We have deep knowing. This came out for another sign. I don't remember. That was for the first half of the zodiac. I don't remember, but this is again similar. We have number 43, which reduces to a 7. 7 is about a spiritual alignment, and you'll see there's an owl here. To me, these look like two moons. You can say moon and earth, however you want to see it, but I feel like a lot of intuition. It's really playing a big role for you at this time. You may feel that it's almost like your claircognizance is picking up, which is the ability to just know. So if you're in a situation, you may just know which way to go or what to do. So just trust that. This is again a confirmation from spirit that your intuition is very strong. So tap into it and let it, allow it. The main thing that's coming through is allow it to come forward, okay? Don't judge it, don't question it. Just trust your inner knowing. You don't always have to see something written out or to hear from somebody else to believe it. If you have a strong gut feeling, you know it, okay? So very wise souls here, and just like, you know, you're being called to just tap into that energy. It's a big strength of yours, okay? All right, Aquarius, so let's see what tarot has to say. We're gonna do our Celtic cross. Let's see what's at the heart of the matter. Okay, that one wants to come out. It just like states, so I'm gonna take it. I'm going to take actually both, because you have, we'll take this as the heart of the matter and crossing it is the Emperor. Wow, what a powerful combination. So let's talk through this. So you may be ready, or you know in your mind, in your heart, that something needs to stop. If there has been a lot of mental chaos, a lot of even like for some mental agony, like frustrations, you know you can't go on that way, okay? That's the core energy. There's a lot of stress around you, whether it is self-induced or actually induced by other people, but know that swords are really thoughts, okay? So there may be other people around you who really annoy you and frustrate you, but know that you're giving your power away by letting them do that. So this is all internal power. So you're coming to a realization it has to end. And what's crossing it is the Emperor, your first major arcana. It's Aries energy, very fiery. But the Emperor is coming to help you. You know, this is, again, not coming. Somebody is not coming. You are that someone. This is going to help you cut out all the mental clutter. So the Emperor calls you to step into your power, to take charge. The Emperor is the king of all kings, which means they have all the elements within them. Okay, air, fire, water, earth. You have mastered all of those. All you got to do is just put them into action and just refuse this mental trauma and say, nope, I'm not going to tap into this chaotic energy. I am taking my power back. That's the core of the matter. That's how you're already stepping up and leading into that, okay? Because you have a deep knowing that, you know, this is not what you signed up for, okay? All right, so let's see what lies beneath. What is your soul asking for? What is your soul ready for? We have the 6 of materials, which is balance, okay? So as above, so below. Whatever you've invested in, you expect a return. So your soul is ready to receive. This is a big energy of receiving. And I think you're like the third sign I'm talking about this, where a lot of us are very good at being generous, okay? Showing our generosity to others. But what we suck at, including myself, okay, no judgment here, we suck at receiving, because we're like, oh no, thank you, I'm all right? It's like even things like compliments. It's hard to receive compliments, but your soul is almost telling you, you know, underneath it all, like, look, you were here to enjoy life. You were here to, you know, make something of it. But when you put in action, take the receive, to, you know, take the rewards, receive it, be open to it. So that's what's happening in your soul aspect right now. It's like being ready to receive and enjoy. Okay. All right. So let's see where you're coming from. What was in the recent past? We had the Two of Voices. So look at that. You've gone from a little confusion, Two of Voices, to a 10, which is a very quick escalation. So you really multiply things in your head very, very quickly. But that's why I think it's a good thing, even though it feels very stark, that wow, look at that, it went from 2 of Voices to 10 of Voices. But that's a good thing, because that's when you can tap into this Emperor energy to cut it all out. So it may have started with something very small that was stressing you out, kind of blew up a lot, and then the Emperor energy is calling you to say, all right, this is it, end it now, it cannot go on like that. Okay. All right, so let's see what you're thinking through, what's in your conscious. We have the Fool, beautiful, another major arcana. And the Fool here really talks about taking the leap of faith. To me, this card is very interesting in this deck. You see there's a ladder, it's like under the surface. So all this growth that was happening under the surface, and finally you've broken through. Okay, you've broken the surface. It's like the seed, you know, that germinates and finally breaks through the ground, even though it's a desert over here. But the sun is shining and you're walking towards the sunlight. You're coming out of all this dark mental chaos and just like breaking through it. This is your breakthrough moment, and your mind is actually thinking, all right, I'm gonna go create something new. What is that new thing going to be? So there's like planning happening here. This Emperor is definitely putting some plans into action and just taking a very hopeful and helpful and positive aspect on life, because you know this has to change. All right, so what's in the near future? We have the Page of Emotions. Look at that transition. That's beautiful. Getting into a gentle, loving, kind time where you're open to learning new things and open to new experiences overall. Okay, her heart chakra is really open over here, and that's what attracts the light, right, towards her. Again, not gender specific, but this entire deck is very feminine oriented. All characters are around the feminine. So it's, again, just open up your heart chakra. That's coming through. I think once you cut this out and take a leap of faith, you'll see like how easy and things come into flow. But just like be hopeful and in a positive state of mind. Oops, I'm not gonna take that. Did not feel ready for that one. So let's see how you're showing up in your power. Aha, Queen of Emotions. Look at that progress. You are going from the Page of Emotions to the Queen of Emotions. So there is a lot of growth that is happening here, but you're also coming into a very harmonious time and trying to like stay immersed in emotions, but not letting them overpower you, because that can sometimes be a shadow aspect of the Queen of Emotions. Is like she can easily get overwhelmed by the emotions, but I don't feel that here with how calm she looks in this scenario. It looks like you're coming into a time where you can decipher what's a mental chaos versus what your heart is actually calling towards you or calling you towards. So very, very nice maturing and going from a page, like you jumped, you skipped the knight and you went straight to the queen. So it's like growing leaps and bounds as you trust your intuition. So what's in your environment? We'll take that one that flipped over. It is the Ace of Materials. Again, new beginnings. There you go. So there's the energy is like really freshening up, opening up. The more you operate from your heart center, I think I've been saying this, the more opportunities will present themselves to you, and you'll know which one to choose. In your hopes and fears, you have the Knight of Materials. More stability, more positive news, more long-term growth. The Knight of Materials is the Knight of Knight of Pentacles in traditional tarot, and this is someone who has a plan and a plan for a plan and has really plotted out every single step of the journey to get to their destination, because their goal is to absolutely make it to their destination, right? And that's what's showing up in your hopes and fears. So you hope to actually arrive at the life at the opportunity that you are planning towards, and you will. Like, so many material, so many pentacles showing up. It's a very solid foundation. So let's see, what is the possible outcome for you? We have the 10 of inspiration, which is the 10 of wands, your second 10 showing up over here. Again, another sign with getting the repeating numbers. So go check out my repeating numbers reading. There'll definitely be some messages for you there. But this is ending the burden, releasing anything that was weighing you down. This can be responsibilities, this can be projects, this can be multiple jobs, this, whatever this is, you know, putting up appearances to keep our family happy, your friends happy, all of that. This is the other breakthrough point, I think, for you towards the end of the month, Aquarius, where you're going to come into realization that things cannot continue the way they have in the past, and it's almost like a rebirth energy that I'm getting for you. Again, you have the Fool here, so there's definitely, the Fool is a card that the entire tarot is built around, right? It's a fool's journey that we follow with every card. So definitely there are some strong endings here. Mental and physical burdens are being shed, and you're taking that leap of faith. And look at the bottom of the deck, you have the Strength card. Okay, so you have the strength within. You are more powerful than you give yourself credit for. Okay, all right, so let's get you a closing message, advice from your animal spirit guides. If you see them in real life or in digital life, just know that they are watching over you and sending you a message. So let's see what we have for Aquarius. We have the Turkey Spirit number 61, give with gratitude and grace. Very nice. I think we talked about gratitude. You already have a lot of generosity and gratitude. Continue doing that, because that creates a lot of positive karma for you. And the universe is always watching, right? The universe always delivers, and whatever you put in, you are going to get the rewards from that. All right, so those are your messages. If you want a personal reading, the information is to the left of the video or in the description box. Do remember to subscribe and check out my 30-day videos or daily readings, as I mentioned at the beginning. And I will see you in the next one. Wish you much love and light. Take care.